Hello everyone and welcome to my new video on this channel Free Code School where I aim to teach Python programming to everyone for free. So I will teach the basics of Python programming, then data structures and algorithms. So even if you are from the non-IT background, I will make sure that you are able to follow whatever I am teaching here. So I will try to teach in a very easy way so that everybody can follow it, whether you are from IT background or whether you are from non-IT background. So before this video, I have made two more videos. So first video was on like 5 reasons why you should learn programming. So that was not related to Python. It was just on why you should learn programming at all. And the second video was on introduction to computer science. So if you do not understand anything about computers, if you're not from the IT background, or you have not taken a computer science course in your college, so I will advise you to go through these two videos and understand at least the basics of computers, like how you can communicate with the computer, what are the different devices on computer, and many other stuff that I have taught in those videos. Now coming to this video, in this video I will be teaching you like I will be discussing with you like why you should learn Python programming, right? So what are the important reasons why you should learn Python programming? And actually, if you want to learn Python programming, this channel is itself for that. So I will advise you to basically subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any videos. And I will be like every week or every weekend, I will be uploading some videos on Python. And in the next video, I will talk about the syllabus of the Python course and also like how to install Python on your system. That I will talk in the next video. And of course, do subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss on any updates. And if you want to follow me, like if you want to ask some doubts to me, then there is a Telegram channel called Free Code School. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter. I have given the ID here, Shivam Mitra 4. On LinkedIn also you can follow. So my ID is Shivam Mitra on LinkedIn. And all the links for this like Telegram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all will be there in the description of this channel. So you can find the link there and you can follow me there. And of course, if you have any doubts, there is a Telegram channel for this. You can ask me there. Like if you have any doubts regarding Python programming or anything as such. Now let's start with this video. Like why should you learn Python, right? So I will give you some reasons. Like there are many programming languages. There are like C is there, Java is there, C++ is there, JavaScript is there. So one of the language is Python. So I'll focus on like why you should learn Python itself. Like now you will have a question, right? Why should not I learn C or Java or C++, right? So I'll clear all the doubts in this video. So let's start with like the first reason I will say is that Python programming is very easy to learn. That means see Python, if you when you're writing code in Python, it's very close to English language. So if you know like how to write in English, you will find it very easy to write in Python also because it's quite similar to English language, very similar. So if you have once formed the logic for something in your mind, writing that with the help of Python will be very easy. Another advantage is Python is that you can do a lot of stuff with less line of code. So if you write, let's say if you're writing same code in Python, Java and C, right? Then in these three programming languages, the number of lines required to write the code will be the least in Python. So that's what I mean by less lines of code. And the last one is that you will have better readability. That means if anyone is going to read your code, he or she will find it very easy to understand the code if you write in Python. But that's not the only reason you should select Python, right? So let me give some other reasons also. So of course, if you are learning Python programming, there is high chance that you are looking for a job in IT, right? You are looking for a job in software field, right? Maybe you are also learning for maybe your personal reason also, but I will say 80 to 90% chance you are looking for a job. Now, see, in the job market, if you see why we are using Python. So this is the survey I took from, I mean, result of the survey that I have taken from Stack Overflow. So they do the survey every year. And if you see like Python programming, this is used like, it's like the voting is there. Like if you see here, it's like 59% voting. So basically 100% of, from the 100% of the people, 59% basically told that they use Python for data analysis. Now 51% told that they use it for web development. So if you want to build a website, you can use Python. If you want to analyze some data, today there is a lot of data, right? I mean, everything is about data today, right? So if you want to analyze any data, you can use Python. If you want to do machine learning, you can use Python. If you want to go into DevOps, system administration, writing automation scripts, or anything, you can use Python for everything. I mean, you can see others also. Like if you just want to use it for educational purpose, network programming, desktop development, computer graphics, game development, mobile development, right? So for every one of these, you can use Python for it, right? So that's what one of the advantages of Python. And you can do it in other languages also. I'm not saying that you cannot do this all in other languages, but I think you will find it very easy to do all of this in Python rather than using other languages. Now, next one is like, next reason I will give you is that this is also from the Stack Overflow survey. So according to that survey, if you see the like 66% of the people love Python language, right? So this is like, if you see here, percentage of developers who are developing with language or technology and have expressed interest in continuing to develop it. So basically how many people are loving this language, Python, right? So if you see around from the 100% people, if you see total 66% people are loving Python languages. So it's on the third list here. So of course, first is Rust and second is TypeScript. Now you will have a question, why not go and study Rust and TypeScript? Because it is most loved programming language in the world. So it does not mean that, okay, it's the most loved programming language does not mean that it can be useful for everything, I mean, right? So every programming language has some applications. And I find Python more better for like doing a lot of applications like all of this. Now, this is for another survey result. So if you see what are your primary programming languages, in this, if you also see like 31% of the people have voted for primary language means like the main language that you are using for coding. So 31% of the people has voted this as Python. So that is their primary language. And many have also voted for Java and JavaScript. So JavaScript, Java are also very popular languages. Python is also one of the very popular languages. Now, in terms of, let's say, in terms of like salary, if you see, this is again from a Stack Overflow survey. So this is like the highest salary in the industry. So if you see engineering manager, so this is for software domain. So engineering manager, if you see, it's one of the highest salary at the top. Then you have site reliability engineer. So that's what I am, but I do not get paid that much, Ivan. So I think that will be the highest salary in the field of SRE. I do not get paid that much. So I am a SRE at LinkedIn, and that's my role actually at the second. Then you have DevOps specialist. So DevOps and SRE are quite related. So if you don't understand these roles here, do not worry. Like if you are from non-IT background, and if you're not understanding all these terms, like what I am telling here, like what is SRE, what is DevOps, what is all of these stuff that I'm talking about, what are these programming languages, and what is this, I mean, what is this applications, right? You're not able to understand, no issues. I mean, do not worry about that. Once you start coding, right, you will be able to pick this up later on. And my main aim from this chart is that, let's say if you want to become SRE, that's one of the highest paid job, right, in software domain. Or if you want to become DevOps, if you want to become data engineer, if you want to become data scientist, if you want to become developer, anything, any from this, right, you can use Python, right? So Python will be helpful here. If you know Python, I'm not saying that just Python will be, I mean, if you just know Python, you will get this job. I'm not telling that. But if you know Python, then it will be good for you at least, because it will be one of the requirements for many of these jobs. So if you know Python, at least you can apply for these jobs at least. But if you don't know Python, maybe it will be tough for you to apply for some of these jobs. I'm not saying that if you know other programming languages, you cannot apply. Still, you can apply, but you should know a basic programming language, either C, C++, Python, Java, any of this. If you know any of this, you can apply for all of these jobs here. Our next one is regarding like how many job openings. So this all survey results is for like US, if you see, because this data is in dollars. This data is for India, and like how many job opening we have in India for like different Python roles. And if you see, these are taken from different like job posting sites like Naukri, Indeed, Monster, LinkedIn. So if you see for Python developer, the number of total openings are around 35,000. For Python web developer, around 16,000. For software developer, that's again kind of developer itself, 200,000. Data scientist, 11,000. Business analyst, 16,000. And machine learning, 12,000. So there are a lot of jobs in the field of Python. So if you know Python as a primary language, you can find a lot of jobs in the market. And again, I'm not saying that just learning Python is enough. You also need other skills also here. Now, if you see the salary, this is a salary in India for like if you want to. So if you are learning Python and if you want to find a job related to Python, then some of the jobs are like software developer, senior software developer, DevOps engineer, data scientist. So if you know Python plus some extra skills, you can apply for these jobs. So if you see the salary for software developers, it's close to 5 lakh rupees in INR. In for senior software, it's close to around again 5 lakh something. DevOps engineer is close to 6 lakhs, and data scientist it's around 8 lakhs. So of course, if you see you get paid more in the role of data scientist, then DevOps engineer, then senior software, and then software. And of course, this data is for India. So if you know Python and some other skills, at least you will be able to at least fetch a salary of close to 4 lakhs in India at least starting salary. Now this is for US. In US, if you see the salary changes, and for software developer, you have $71,000. So senior software around 1.1 lakh dollars. For DevOps engineer around $63,000, and data scientist around $96,000. So this data is in dollars because this is for US market. But you can see you can get a good amount of salary, starting salary with Python. Like if you start just with software developer or maybe DevOps engineer, you can get a good salary and a decent salary. And of course, if you require more and more skills, of course, you can increase your salary. Now, see, there are many famous companies that use Python language. So which actually are using Python language to develop their software. So some of the famous companies here are Quora, Spotify, NASA, YouTube, Google itself, Yahoo. Then you can see Instagram, Pinterest, IBM, Dropbox, Uber, right? So these all companies are using Python for writing their code. So it will be useful for you. I mean, so basically when they have some job openings, so Python may be one of the required thing there because they are working in Python. Now, so this is the main question: is learning programming enough, right? So if you just learn the Python programming, is that enough for getting a job? So I will say maybe you can get a job by just learning programming, but I will say it will be very, very tough in this competitive market. So you have to basically, uh, acquire some additional skills other than just the basic Python programming. Because Python programming is like basic requirements of any IT job. You go to apply to any IT job, they will have a basic requirement of that you should know some programming language. It can be Python, C, C++, anything. It's not compulsory to know Python for applying to all the jobs. It's not compulsory. If you know any other programming languages also like Java or C++ or C, then also you can apply. It should not be a barrier there. But now, how do you differentiate yourself? So everybody around you knows Python, right? So how do you differentiate yourself with others for the same job? So that's where you have to require some additional skills. So some of the additional skills you can acquire is machine learning, data analysis, DevOps, database, system design, data structures, and algorithm. So I will say once you are done with Python programming, you should move to data structures and algorithms because that is one of the core part of computer science. And once you are done with computer programming, data structures and algorithms, now slowly you can pick up any of like machine learning or data analysis or DevOps. It depends on like in which field you are interested in. But all of these fields will basically require Python as the first step. So if you want to code in if you want to do machine learning, you need to know Python for coding that. If you want to do data analysis, you still need to know Python to basically analyze the data using code. If you want to go in the field of DevOps also, then also you need to know Python programming. So Python is just one of the basic requirements for many of the jobs. But do also look at other skills like because when you're going for jobs, it's a very competitive market today. Right? Try to differentiate yourself by acquiring other skills. So I will talk about the syllabus here, like for this my course here. So basically, I am focusing more on teaching you basic programming, then teaching you data structures and algorithms. So that's my main focus here. And of course, if you are very good with Python programming, data structures and algorithms, I'm sure that you will find good amount of jobs in the job market. At least you will get an interview there. Now, what's next? So these were all the reasons why you should learn Python programming. And I'm not telling you that you should not learn other programming languages. You can learn those. It's not. I'm not telling that you should not learn them. But what my sense is that, let's say if you learn Python programming language or any other programming language, so you can pick up other languages very fast. So let's say if you learn Python here from my YouTube channel, let's say if you learn Python, then of course you will find it more easier to learn other languages because syntax and everything are quite similar for other programming languages also. So let's say after Python, you want to learn maybe let's say Java or C++, other languages. You can learn this. You can learn those programming languages. It will not be very difficult for you to learn those because syntax are quite similar. And Python, and then you will ask me that, is Python enough? I mean, should I also learn? I mean, is it compulsory or mandatory to learn other programming languages? I will say no, it's not compulsory to like learn multiple languages. If you know one also like Python or C or C++ or Java, one among this, it's enough. I mean, you will be able to write a lot of code. You will be able to write. You will be able to crack a lot of interviews using just Python itself. But you need to learn data structures, algorithms, and Python. That's the important requirement here. So in the next video, I will discuss about how to install Python on your system and also about the syllabus of this course, like what all I am going to teach you in this course, like in Python course, what all I am going to cover in this course. So do subscribe to my channel so you do not miss any videos on my channel. So that's all for this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and just keep waiting for my next video. I'll be posting it soon here. Thank you.